Every night, at exactly 2:11 a.m., a man stood across the street from my house. For weeks, this was my silent, unsettling reality. I live in a quiet suburban neighborhood in Ohio. You know the kind I mean. Perfectly manicured lawns, tree-lined streets, porches with American flags waving gently in the breeze. It's the kind of place where nothing is ever supposed to happen. It feels safe, predictable, almost boring. But that feeling of safety shattered one night. It started a few weeks ago. I was letting my dog, Buster, out for his last trip of the night. It was late, just past 2 in the morning. As Buster sniffed around the hydrangeas, my eyes drifted across the street, and that's when I saw him. A man, just a silhouette, standing perfectly still under the pale yellow glow of the streetlight. He wasn't moving, just standing there, hands in his pockets, facing my general direction. I figured he was waiting for a ride, or maybe just cooling off after a late shift. I didn't think much of it, called Buster back inside, and locked the door. The second night, it happened again. The digital clock on my microwave read to 11 a.m. I let Buster out, and there he was. Same spot, same posture. This time, though, something felt different. He seemed closer to the light, his features a little more defined, though still obscured by shadow. A prickle of unease ran down my spine. I decided to be neighborly, to break the weird tension. I gave a small, hesitant wave. He didn't respond. He didn't even flinch. He just stood there, a silent statue in the dead of night. The third night, my unease had curdled into genuine fear. I waited by the window, peeking through the blinds, and like clockwork, at 2:11 a.m., he was there. This was too strange. My heart hammering against my ribs. I finally did what any rational person would do. I called the police. I explained the situation, trying not to sound like a paranoid shut-in. They were polite, said they'd send a car to cruise the neighborhood. I watched as the patrol car rolled slowly down my street, its spotlight sweeping across the lawns and houses. It passed right by the spot where the man had been standing. They saw nothing. The street was empty. A wave of relief washed over me, mixed with a little embarrassment. Maybe I was just overtired, but after the police car was long gone, I took one last look out the window. My blood ran cold. The man was back, and this time, he was undeniably closer. The fourth night, I decided I wasn't going to be caught off guard. I was going to confront this head-on. I made a pot of strong coffee and camped out in my living room. Lights off, curtains slightly open. I sat in the dark, my eyes glued to the spot across the street. The minutes ticked by, each one stretching into an eternity. Then, the clock on my phone screen hit 2:11 a.m. At that exact moment, the streetlight across the road flickered violently, once, twice, and then seemed to dim as it did. The man stepped forward just one single, deliberate step out of the shadows. And that's when I realized the most terrifying detail of all. My heart seized in my chest. All this time, I had assumed he was watching me, watching my house. I was wrong. He wasn't facing my house at all. His head was angled slightly to the side. He was staring intently at the empty space right beside my house. At the dark patch of lawn between my property and my neighbor's. It was as if he was watching someone, or something, standing right there in the darkness. Someone I couldn't see. The next morning, I woke up on the couch, stiff and exhausted. Needing some air, I stumbled to the front door and opened it. And there, on my perfectly green lawn, was a trail of muddy footprints. They were fresh. They started at the edge of the street, crossed the grass, and led directly to my front door. They stopped right at the welcome mat, and they were facing inward. I don't look out the window at night anymore. I keep the blinds shut tight. But I know he's still out there. I know because every single night, at exactly 2:11 a.m., my front porch light clicks on all by itself. Thanks for watching. If you have your own creepy stories, share them in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more chills. Stay safe out there.